director. Peter, how you doing today?
I'm good, Mike. I'm good. It's another sunny day in Belgium. A little bit chilly in the morning, but it's going well. And we have the weekend coming up, so we are totally ready for it. Thank you.
Fantastic. Now tell me, how long have you been race directing?
Oh man, maybe only 16 or 17 years, but we are in this industry since the beginning also, since the growing of the sport. So actually I am into racing since 1992, so that's a pretty long time.
Yeah, that is a long time. Tell me, did you ever race?
Oh yeah, we started racing on the Kawasaki X2s. So in this kind of period, there were only Kawasaki X2s. 93, the Wave Blaster came out. 95, the HX. So we moved over. Like the evolution of the industry, we went with them to go from the X2s to the HXs to the 785 XPLs. Then we went to the 951 XPs. You know, so I raced till mid 2005, 2004. That was my race career. We did many national championships, even in the Netherlands, the Belgian championship. So we follow different tours, going to World Finals since 1992. Actually, we've been there all the time as a spectator, later as a race director. So I had some background in this kind of sports.
Well, that's fantastic. Tell me, how was it like transitioning from racer to race director?
Yeah, we had a good relation with most of the people in this industry, and as I was also my own engine builder, so I was technically involved with this kind of sport and engines. So in that time we had our good friend Bob Crabtree, Rachel's father, who was our technical director for Europe, together with Yves Verneers, and he required some questions from me or some information time by time. So I start helping him, and that's how I start working at as also part of race directing in World Finals in technical part. And then myself, we created our national and European federation, the IGSBA Europe, which is a sport federation, and BGBF, or Belgian Jet Sport Federation, in 2009, because Yves stopped organizing this. So we created our own federation, recognized and all on the right spot and in the right direction. And since then, I've been the race director for many events. Doing the Olympics we did, went to King's Cup, been in Havasu all the time. So yeah, that's another 16 years that we are doing only race directing and organizing event or assist people in having events.
Well, tell me, this being the second round of the World Grand Prix #1, you must love having it here in Belgium.
Yes, we went to Poland a couple years ago, but a very good thing to know about is the idea we have of creating the Triple Crown, creating the World Series, came from Drake and myself. So we have sit hours around the table in 2018 in Havasu. And we created it there from scratch straight away to start in 2019. So the first World Series ever have been held on this location in Belgium in 2019.
Oh, wow.
So that's the first year that we combined the three biggest events in the world with one point system. We went to Europe in Belgium, in that case for the European finals. We went to Havasu, and then we went to Thailand Kings Cup to combine the points of the three events. Unfortunately, we had to stop it straight away after 1 year because we had COVID kicking in 2020. In 2021, so we had no many races in Europe. In 2020, it was all prohibited. And then in 2021, we still had a lot of regulations in Europe here, in Belgium, in France. We could not race. So we moved up to Poland. And actually, even with different locations in Poland, we have been 4 consecutive years to Poland. That now we thought it was time to go for something new again. And Drake said to me, Peter, the place in Belgium we've been, where we started, I really like this place. So he came visit us by end of October 2024. We made some agreements, we made some deals, and that's why we returned to this place where we have started it all.
Well, let's talk about this place. Boy, this is a beautiful race site. And being a former promoter myself, I always look at a good race site. How did you find this race site, and what's it all about?
Well, this club is one of the oldest jet ski clubs in the country. Of course, it's the most nice one because most of the clubs are located just on a side or a highway or somewhere else where they have a nice, beautiful lake, but not in the middle of the nature. So in Belgium, especially in Belgium, we have no authorization to ride jet skis on the coast, so we can go on the sea, but you cannot come to the shores. So not all the families and people they don't go to the sea in Belgium. So the only opportunity they have are clubs with lakes and places like this, or some canals where they can ride a jet ski, but it's also less fun. So if you see the opportunity of this club, which is on a very touristic part of Belgium, you have the bungalow parks, you have a lot of stuff around here. It's a holiday destination for a lot of people, but people can enjoy their weekend here on a very low cost budget. They can come, they can be on the campground, they have the restaurant, they have showers, they have the lake, and they can ride jet skis from 8 in the morning till 8 in the night. So I don't think if you love the sport, if you love jet skis, it's the best way you can spend your weekend.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Finally, would you have any advice for any of the younger racers and younger kids that maybe want to get involved in personal watercraft racing here in Belgium?
I think we have been part of it also to create everything what happened around juniors. In that time when Hydrospace came out with Yves and other people, we have spoken so many times about how we can create something for juniors because there was no room for juniors. We didn't have juniors. So it came up, and today it's like they have a lot of juniors coming in. The new level of juniors is juniors that join the sport where the parents have not been in the sport. It makes it a little bit more difficult, and because of this, in certain cases we see that juniors are not lasting a very long career. I think maybe the sports get a little bit more expensive, but some of the kids, some of the parents, the juniors are good riders. Most of it, if they practice a bit, they're good riders. And all people think that their son will be the new Chris McLuggage, Nicolas Rios, whatever it is, the QB guys. They think my kid is that one. So they try to jump on to the higher level, which is more costly. And there we lose some interest from some families. So I honestly have the dream to see much more TR1 Superjets on the line, SXR 1500, the old two-stroke class is still busy here, and that people can stay in that class for many more years and having a lot of fun on a very low budget. So I really like to see the kids lasting longer and growing up with adult classes, but you don't need to move up to the top level skis to have good racing and to have a decent championship. I had a lot of fun with the vintage we did earlier this week. I saw all the guys, the 9, 10 or 10 guys on the 550s. It was so nice to see. They pass by slowly, but they have fun, and it's racing because they are all on the same speed. Right. So I really hope that we can keep this growing with the existing models that the manufacturers provide to us.
Peter, we appreciate your time. Let's go over to Dave, who's also with another one of our special guests.
Oh, yeah, we got Yves Lefebvre. And Yves, one of the things that our sport's been lacking for so many years is actually electronic timing, or at least information that's out there. And you're kind of the guy behind it. You've teamed up with Peter. What is the deal? What are we doing now? Because I'm so excited about this.
But Peter told me once there is a gap, a technological gap, between all the other motorsports and the jet skiing. We are still in the Middle Ages on technology base. So I like jet skis. I like a little bit of doing technical stuff. So yeah, we moved together. We moved on to try to bring the sport into the 21st century.
How do the folks, that want to watch this weekend can tune in and kind of check out the live timing on your site?
So there are QR codes all over the race site that you can scan with your cell phone. We also put the QR code on the technical sticker so that pilots can just scan their technical sticker. They don't need to download any app. It just opens up on their cell phone. They get the schedule. They get the live timing of the races that are on. They can see what the next race is. They can see if the pre-grid is open. This year we introduced a new feature. They can just ask our Facebook chatbot, give me updates. This is my class. Okay, then the chatbot will send you a message. Hey, your class is next up. The pre-grid is open. The results are posted. The results are modified, all on that on the cell phone without installing any app.
So the folks that are home that are watching on the the IGSBA World Grand Prix Tour, how do they find it? Because I know they're watching it, but they actually want to see some more information. Kind of like get their phone out, watch it on their computer.
So if you just go to justracetiming.com, you click on the schedule, it will open up the schedule for today, for the race that's going on today.
Well, Dave, we want to thank you so much for partnering up and helping him out with the European Tour.
Thank you for your time.
Do you a favor, Peter Smith, myself, Dave Arnold, Mike Young. We'll see you later in the broadcast.